Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. Can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan, and with me, as always, my good buddy Rob.
Hello.
Seems like it's been quite a while since we did one. We've been taking some serious breaks in between our episodes here, and then we had the big group episodes there that we were just trying to get everyone together for.
Yep, you bet. And I threw my back out again, which always
right.
We take a break for that. And the world is just, boy, what a day.
Crumbling around our ears.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about video games.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the video games.
We're going to pretend everything's normal, big smiles on our faces. I'm going to make some silly jokes, maybe wave some stuffies in the air.
Yay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, can't even. I got blur on. Never mind. Nothing's working.
Nothing's working. What is happening? Well, Rob.
Yes.
Let's get this train on the tracks, and we'll start right off with housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Housekeeping.
Not now.
Well, it's episode 109.
Hey.
And the only little bit of housekeeping I have is Buzzsprout. They're still allowing us to be an affiliate of theirs. And if you have any interest at all about doing this whole podcast thing, just head on over to their site. Actually, follow the link that'll be in our show notes. And all you got to do is sign up for 1 month, and they'll send you a $25 Amazon gift card to try out their service. So, you know what? We've been using them. And it doesn't get much easier than that. It's super easy. They're I was going to call it a head unit, but that's their dashboard there. That's
their dashboard. Yes.
Their dashboard allows you to post your podcast to literally every major podcast network.
Like it's on our MySpace.
Yeah. MySpace.
Is that? I don't know if that's a thing. It might be.
It might be.
I'm going to Google that right now while you continue talking. You're doing a great job.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, and Buzzsprout, you know what? If you have a question about doing this, you can drop us an email at makeusgrumpy@gmail.com. We will answer any questions you have. We are by far not experts at this, but
very simple.
We fumble along. We fumble along just fine.
Yep. Thank you, Buzzsprout.
Thank you, Buzzsprout. All right, let's move on into news.
Read all about it. I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
So, fun little story. MySpace.com still a thing, but not MySpace. It looks like some sort of artist, like musical artist page with artists of the day, and so someone must have bought the
oh, weird. Okay.
Musicians and artists on MySpace. There you go. Anyone who wants to know.
Well, Rob, I hope you packed a lunch.
We got some time. That's the advantage of waiting 2.5 weeks to record the next episode.
Yeah, we have got some news to cover. Most of them are little stories, so we'll be able to blow through them, but we got a couple big ones going on here. So I'm going to open it up with
the biggest news.
No, not even close. MLB The Show announced The Show 22 coming out. Now, the reason I thought this was newsworthy is the fact that not only is it coming out on the two major platforms, Xbox and PlayStation, it's coming out on the little old Switch too.
Wow.
Yeah. And they are promising cross progression on all consoles. So you must have to create a MLB The Show account and you log into that instead of just your console, and
Sure. Yeah.
so you could be playing it on your PlayStation, and hop over to your Switch if you're on the go or whatever, right? I just thought that's pretty cool. I there's got to be a severe fidelity drop
Yeah. You would think so, right?
for them to make it work. I heard they had a play test actually this past weekend or the weekend before, to test out the servers and everything. Also of note, it's coming out day and date again on Game Pass. So
yeah.
yeah.
So if you're a baseball fan, and I think I can safely speak for both of us, that it's like the fourth biggest sport game we would play if we had to, maybe behind like lacrosse or something. But
Mhm.
it's a popular sport,
It is.
and it might be the only way to watch baseball this year, because they're getting ready to strike there. So
Oh, I
there
didn't know
might
about that.
might not be in any MLB this year. So it might just be the baseball video games.
Fair enough.
There you go. Look at that. Just bringing. It's not just all about video games, buddy. We
Yeah.
bring the.
We bring other.
the
We bring the other
current news.
other non-important news.
Exactly.
So, Rob, our good friend EA, Electronic Arts, they had a little bit of a flop last year with Battlefield 2042.
a little bit of a flop.
A little bit of a flop.
like
Yeah.
a DeLorean was a little bit of a sales flop.
Yeah, but I think DeLoreans are a little more beloved than than um,
Yeah,
than
yeah.
these are.
but it wasn't their fault, Ryan.
No, oh no,
No,
it was not their fault. Do you know whose
No.
fault it was, Rob?
I bet I can guess.
Well, the first fault they blamed was COVID,
Yeah,
and the second group that they blamed was Halo. They were blaming Microsoft and Halo for eating their lunch,
yeah,
essentially.
because it's Halo's fault and COVID's fault that their game was awful and you couldn't shoot people and the physics were broken and because no one else released a good game during COVID.
No, yeah, it's Microsoft and COVID's fault that they rushed the game, and it didn't work out.
We feel very badly for them here at the
Oh,
Grumpy Old Gamers.
Just my heart breaks for them.
Hopefully they can somehow break even being a small indie game company.
People are hopping on the bandwagon too. There's a petition at change.org that's garnered almost 50,000 signatures. People wanting refunds because that's how broken and unfinished this game is. Also, a week or two ago, they released another roadmap, and they're like, how these shoot 'em ups have their seasons. Like, you basically progress into a season, right? They're not launching their season until June or July. Like, that's how, like, this game needed to cook for another year. It's looking like.
Yep.
But I don't think there's also been talk of it going to a free-to-play model, kind of like a Warzone or something. Yeah, I think they broke a lot of hearts, including mine, with this game.
They just rush their mouth so fast. Like the Call of Duties and the Battlefields, you feel they've got to get them out so fast, and then you get these. And COVID. Yeah. Mostly the COVID. Same reason the Amico can't launch.
Oh.
And the haters.
You know what? Did we talk about the Amico? Do you want to talk about the Amico?
We could talk about the Amico.
I didn't really make a point for it on our notes here. I think I was going to leave that up to you whether you wanted to talk about it or not. But I'm done talking about EA if you want to hop in right now with a little Amico.
Sure.
Amico update.
Yeah. So Amico launched another First off, Tommy Tallarico announced he was stepping down as the CEO, which
Sure.
wasn't new. I guess he hadn't been the CEO for quite some time. They just hadn't announced it yet since before Christmas. Second off, they launched another funding page for asking for more help for the money. But when they did, they had to launch a whole bunch of financial things to the SEC that weren't out before, including their revenue, how much in debt they are, where they're at with a lot of the production of things. And they need to raise, I think it was 5 million to make another 7 months in the company. They have taken loans that are not great loans. They're yeah, a lot of what they make on any console, if they ever release a console, which is looking more and more unlikely, has to go to the backers to the point where they're not making money on those either, or very little. They're already talking about making a slim model once they're, without the LEDs and only one controller.
Oh,
And the LEDs were going to be the big new game-changing feature, right? Like the LEDs
Yeah.
in the console, they were going to do all sorts. Oh yeah, well they're not really that important. Yeah, these are never getting made. I haven't dropped. People are dropping and asking for refunds at a very alarming rate. Other
Yeah.
people are. There are people who are still, like, when those founders editions get dropped, other people are picking them up. At this point, I may be out my $100 deposit for my founders edition, but I'm hanging on because, not because I think this is not a dumpster fire, which it is, but if they somehow do make just the founders editions versions of these and then go completely under, the collector in me is like, cool.
at least
I'll
you got
have
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other thing that they've announced is that they don't have any of the server backend stuff set up. So these little beauties here, oh, there you go.
There you go.
The games, well, they're not games yet. If they were to launch these consoles tomorrow, there's nothing set up in the backend to download the games. Like,
Man. Oh boy.
they're in a lot of trouble, and I think they've realized it for a while. And there's a lot of anger and hate flowing around about the Amico. It's looking quite literally like it's going to be the Coleco Chameleon 2, which
Right. Right.
yeah, because everyone had said, "Oh, this is going to be better than the VCS." The Atari VCS, for what it is, it launched.
Yeah.
You can buy it.
Yeah.
The Ouya, it launched. You could buy it.
Yeah.
This isn't. I don't. If someone held a gun in my head and said, "Hey, is this going to launch, or is anyone going to get any of these right now?" I would say no. I hope I'm wrong, but they may just release all these intellectual properties on Android, because basically the processor in there is at this point like a 5 or 6 year old Snapdragon.
Yeah.
It's the Amico.
I'm sorry, man. That's all I can say to that. Like,
Yep. It's been a ride. They've provided content for many months, so there's always that. And
True.
I mean, I got all these cool collector coins.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. That's a thing I have now. Ooh.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's like 15 cents for the stuff there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm tying up too much of this time. Amico. That's what it is.
Amico.
Amico.
All right. Moving right along. Nintendo had a direct on February 9th.
Hey, they're a system that makes games.
Actually.
Or that you can buy a Switch. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
And we saw some good stuff. There was some surprises. This was a pretty good direct. My mind wasn't completely blown. And there was about 30 seconds of fanboying. for one game in particular. But yeah, I'll just go over the list of stuff that they.
Sure.
I'll skip over. I'm not going to say all of them because there's seriously like 30 games they announced.
Mhm. Yep.
But well, they opened the show with Fire Emblem Warriors: Three Hopes, which is a Dynasty Warrior / Hyrule Warrior type game. They had one out in the first year of the Switch.
Mhm.
Fire Emblem Warriors game, but this one happens in the world of the latest game that just came out, the Three Houses. Is that what it's called? Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I think so.
Yeah. So there's now the Three Hopes, and that's coming out in June. They gave us a date finally for Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. That's going to be April 8th. You know what? I'm going to buy that game when it comes out because we both know Nintendo games never go on sale.
Absolutely. No point waiting.
You know what? We're working on our 6th year of the Switch, right?
Mhm.
Like that's, and they don't even have a player's choice yet,
No, there's nothing like that. You're right.
right? Because Mario Kart 8 is still selling like gangbusters. You know?
Yep.
Like all these launch titles are still being bought like crazy. So why would they discount them?
Absolutely.
So the third game in is the one that had my jaw drop and me going fist pumping in the air. They announced No Man's Sky is coming to the Switch. And it's not a streaming game.
See, that blows my mind.
Yeah. Like I think there's going to be some fidelity hits, but
yeah. One would think so, yeah. Everyone remembers Outer Worlds, the Switch game. I mean, it's amazing. It would run on it, but
yeah. So then they had next up, they showed a trailer for Mario Strikers Battle League, which is the new soccer game. And so I hadn't heard anything about this. They'd never mentioned in any of their other directs, or I haven't seen any news anywhere that this is coming out. But they showed it and gave us a release date of June 10th. Like it's not a to be announced or anything. It's coming out like within months, you know?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. After Mario Strikers, well, okay, sorry. Mario Strikers, it looks like it's going to be a soccer version of Smash Bros. Kinda is what I kind of got from the video that they showed.
Right.
And you're gonna be able to play 8 players.
Yeah.
At once on it, so that's pretty cool.
Did you ever play any of the Mario Strikers games, like the one on the GameCube or the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there more than one?
There might be 2.
Because I think
GameCube and then the Wii version.
They did. I think they did a waggle version of the GameCube one for the Wii.
Okay.
Is what happened. I'm pretty confident in that.
Sure.
After they showed us Mario Strikers of Splatoon 3, they showed us a new stuff in the Salmon Run, which is their Horde mode, which is one of my most played modes in that game. Again, I can't wait. They haven't given us a hard date yet. Still summer 2022.
Yep.
Oh. I didn't. Have you ever heard of Front Mission First or Front Mission 2?
Nope.
Those are. I heard a lot. Like a lot of people were pretty excited about that. I have no idea what it is. Next up, they showed Disney Speedstorm, which is Disney's take on a karting game. It's going to be a free-to-play game.
Sure is.
Cross-platform, all that fun stuff. So.
Yeah. You want to do another race?
You gotta wait 10 minutes. You've used up
if you have your mom's credit card.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta wait 10 minutes for your hearts to fill, or pay $5.
Just dropping 99 cents. It's just 99 cents.
Come on.
Yeah.
They are porting Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. That's coming to us in April. Oh, this is already out. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection
Right, yeah.
came out February 17th.
The Ezio collection.
Chrono Cross was another big one.
Hmm.
Now, am I wrong, or
Yes.
ever since this
Sorry.
ever since this came out, I'm thinking I've been seeing this game advertised as being a mobile game, and I've been meaning to look it up.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, already. Like it might be a mobile game already. But this it is it is a sequel to Chrono Trigger, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Let's see. No, I must be oh, but you can get Chrono Trigger on your phone?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
It's only $14. They showed more of the new Kirby game, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. There's some cool new tricks in that where Kirby can like inhale a whole car and like other large objects.
Yeah, I saw that. That's interesting gameplay mechanic, and it made lots of memes. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I how much Kirby have you played?
Almost none.
Same. I played the demo fully of Kirby Robo Bobobot or whatever it was called on the 3DS. That's honestly the most Kirby I've played. It's so
Yep.
weird. Like this iconic Nintendo character. I had no interest in him in the NES and SNES days. Like,
Yep.
but
Well, it always seemed like a kid's game. I guess
kinda
I played a little bit of that Kirby's Epic, the yarn-based one for the Wii.
yeah, okay.
Epic Tale, Epic, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Epic Yarn, I think it's called.
Epic Yarn. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game really stuck with me.
They showed some stuff for MLB The Show 22. Kingdom Hearts Integrum Masterpiece for Cloud. That was it dropped the day after.
Mhm.
So I've been watching the reviews of these Kingdom Heart games on the cloud based on the Switch, and they are not doing good.
Mhm.
Portal. Portal is
Portal.
coming to the Switch. The Portal Companion Collection, so it's Portal 1 and 2. Live Alive, which is another game that people were pretty excited about,
Sure.
is coming in July. That was straight up just announced and dropped. And then one that I thought you'd be excited about. I don't know if you actually were or not. The Nintendo Switch Sports is coming out.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah.
Wii Sports was a lot of people really enjoyed it, myself included. Like, wow, you're really bowling. Better not be $80.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen the pre-orders already at 60. Still.
Well, maybe it's got a lot of content.
Well, there is online now,
Ah,
so you can play with friends and compete against people. So there's
bring back the bounce board, Nintendo. They're available in many Value Villages across the country for
pennies on the dollar.
pennies on the dollar.
You can build I have this dream of building a Wii balance board throne.
Nice.
Like, just every time I see one now, whenever I'm thrift store shopping, I'm just gonna pick it up. I'm gonna build a throne out of them.
Yep, exactly. It's like, oh boy. I'm seeing if I got one in the picture. I don't have one here.
So something interesting, Rob. If people wondered this right off the bat, and it's been confirmed, you will not be able to play this on a Switch Lite.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought, and I never actually looked into it or confirmed it, but I know now. I always thought you could connect Joy-Cons to a Switch Lite,
Oh,
but no, it has no Bluetooth capability like that at all.
okay.
Like you can't connect a Pro controller, you can't connect nothing because it's not like it's just not meant for that. Yeah.
Makes sense. I guess there's no TV out on it either, so it'd be really weird to play Wii Sports all sitting around a little tiny Switch screen.
Exactly. Waggling your butts off on
Yep.
this little like phone size screen.
Yep. We need that on a t-shirt. Waggling your butts off.
Yeah. That'll be the first Grumpy Old Gamer t-shirt.
There you go.
It'll have
There you
that
go.
on it. What else we got here? Triangle Strategy got an official release date, and it's soon.
Mhm.
It's next week, or soon after March 4th. It's coming out. March 4th, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not this coming Friday, next Friday. And that's another game I'm probably gonna buy, but not right away.
Yep.
I blew Brent's mind last night by informing him he thought that the demo that was out with it was the playtest demo that they had released months ago,
Mhm.
and that's not the case. There's actually like you get in there and play the first level now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I actually tried the demo. It was pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
On that note, I'm going to tie in a bunch of Nintendo news because this is a big Nintendo story.
Oh, sure.
Square Enix has announced that they want to remake and make more games in that almost patented 2.5D that they do with these 8-bit, 8 and 16-bit looking games, right? That whole 3D.
Yeah.
But so they're really going to start embracing it. So that's exciting. Like I really love how that looks.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else we got here? They announced the Cuphead DLC is coming. The Delicious Last Course, it's called.
Right.
They announced a Metroid Dread free update, which had some new modes in it, including a master mode where you try to get through the game without being hit once. One hit, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They also announced an easy mode.
That I can get by.
I started up a new game in the easy mode because I found the other version just too hard and just not to my liking. So so far so good. I haven't quite made it as far as I was before. So there's also coming in April, they're adding a boss rush mode where it's just you fight the bosses to see how far you can make it. So that's kind of cool too. They finally added some games to the NES and SNES online, where they announced that Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings were released day and date of the direct there. What else we got here? Oh, Zombie Army 4, Dead War. It's got to be good. There's been 4 of them, right?
I guess.
They announced Lego Brawls, which is a Lego fighter game.
Okay.
Hands up in the air. I have no idea.
I mean, I can get behind anything Lego.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
Yeah, absolutely. They announced 2 Point Campus coming to,
right,
and that's coming out in May.
Yeah, you and Brett really love the series, right? And
yeah.
So do lots of other people.
Oh yeah, I put so many hours into 2 Point Hospital. Pretty sure it was one of my games of the year 2 years ago.
What year is it now? 2020 some.
2020, twos,
many twos.
something. So something interesting for the next one here.
Mhm.
So they announced DLC for Mario Kart 8.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Interesting. Yeah. What did you think of that?
yay that we're getting a whole bunch, like 48 new courses or something ridiculous like that. Like they're just pulling from
Yeah.
all of the Mario Karts for that. They're releasing them in waves of like 6 to 8. Uh the big thing though is this is going to be included
Mhm.
in the Switch Online Plus. Just like
Yeah.
how the Animal Crossing DLC was
Trying to add
included.
some value to the not very popular online plus so far.
Mm-hmm.
Had some issues.
Yeah. But yeah, I was, but also like, so they're spacing these out, like they're doing like 6 drops,
Mhm.
and they're spacing them out like 3 to 4 months apart. They're giving dates for these into 2023. So you know
Yep.
what that means to me, Rob?
No new Switch?
Well, no new Switch and no new Mario Kart.
Ah, yes.
Like
Absolutely.
they're not going to release a Mario Kart if they're doing this still, right?
It's true.
Or
You wouldn't think so, right? Like that would just step all over the
yeah,
production.
like eat the lunch of this stuff. So,
But what if Nintendo buys Sega?
I don't know
I
what
don't
that
know.
would have to do with.
I was going to say that Sega was their karting game that I love so much. Transformed. That kart transformed, or what was it called?
The
Do I have it
Sonic
on my
one?
Wii shelf here? Yeah, there was a Sega. Sega did a bunch of kart racing ones. It just came out on the Switch as well.
Yeah, the Sonic Racer, right? Or
Yeah, why can't I remember the? Do I have it on Wii U here? Please stand by. This is great content here. I thought I had it on Wii U. Maybe I don't. I have, yes, Sonic All Stars Racing. That's what it is.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Now that, yeah, that joke was dead about 30 seconds ago. But great kart racing.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe Nintendo will do that. Sonic and Mario.
Oh.
When they
Anyways,
buy. Yeah.
it's interesting to see that they're sticking with this, kind of
Mhm.
giving the plus some value. I hope they keep doing this with their
Yeah.
releases.
Yep.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Then the last game that they dropped that they talked about was Xenoblade Chronicles 3 they announced, which people had speculated, but
Mhm.
now confirmed.
There you go.
Yeah, so quite a bit of like, I mean, you know, we're seeing a lot of the older like PS3 generation stuff get ported to the Switch.
Yep.
You know, with Force Unleashed and Portal.
Mhm.
You know, it's fine. There's lots of people who haven't played these games before. This will be the chance for them to play it, right?
Yep. Lots of content. So much content.
So shortly, a week after they had this awesome direct, Nintendo makes another announcement.
Yep. They sure did.
And what was that announcement, Rob?
They are announcing the closure of the Wii U and 3DS shops. I believe in North America and Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, we kind of knew this was coming.
Yeah.
The Wii U, honestly, if anyone still has a Wii U that they want to hook up, it is still the best virtual console way to play a lot of games, including TurboGrafx 16 games,
Yeah.
Neo Geo games. So I may just go on the store and just buy a bunch of these up, because I really wish the Switch had done I'd kind of continued this on. Like, it was great idea, and
Yeah.
so pour one out for the Wii U and 3DS shops.
So they're giving it a year essentially.
Yeah, yeah. you bet.
March 2023 is when they're going to shut her down.
Mhm.
As of May 23rd, 2022, you'll no longer be able to use your credit card or add funds.
It's good to know. Add the funds now.
And also, and then in August, you'll no longer be able to use gift cards to add funds.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then after that, it's just the death the death rattle,
Yeah.
the dying gasps of yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Other than the virtual console, there's really not a lot of Wii U exclusive anything else that hasn't come to the Switch at this point. So as far as game preservation, it's not as bad as it could be, I guess. But
Well, there are some original games that were released. Like I'm not privy to a lot of them,
Mhm.
but there is some stuff that's only been released on the Wii U. But in the official Nintendo announcement here, so this is right off the Nintendo page. Even after late March 2023 and for the foreseeable future, it will still be possible to re-download games and DLC, receive software updates, and enjoy online play on the Wii U and Nintendo 3DS
Oh.
family of systems.
okay. So you can still download anything you've bought.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good at least. Yeah.
you just won't be able to buy anything new. Which did I have it here as an official story, or was I just going to tie it into this? No, I was just going to tie it into this. So they announced a company called Silver Falls
Mhm.
has announced they're releasing a brand new game to the Wii U virtual, to the virtual store.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the game is being called uh, Silver Falls. Sorry, I thought that was the name of the company. I guess.
Right.
But so they're really going for broke with this game because they're offering they're offering balance board support in the game as well.
Okay. I was just joking about that, but all right.
It'll be an option for the game. So this game is due to come out in September, I think.
Was there anything else on the Wii U that supported the balance board?
Besides the Wii Fit U that came out.
Oh, okay. There was a Wii Fit U. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing,
Yeah,
and now two things. So
two things.
if you still got a balance board kicking around, or you're making a throne of them, like Ryan.
I'm a gonna.
Silver with a name like Silver Falls, is that a horror game?
It is going to be a horror game.
Okay. I mean, that could be something. Just to buy it. You know, there's some Wii U collector who's got a whole set, and he's like, "Son of a."
Yeah, I thought
better-
the Just Dance games were done. Thought I was done with those.
Yep. There'll be some limited run version of it that's they make 300 of, and he's got to go get. Yeah.
What else we got here? Oh, so a favorite whipping boy of us here at the Grumpy Old Gamers, Cyberpunk 2077 had a press conference and dropped the 1.5 patch, which is
Right.
the next gen patch for Cyberpunk, and people are pretty happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About time.
if they're playing on the new consoles, that is. If you're still playing on the old consoles, still not so happy.
Yeah.
So in typical fashion, what's Xbox's service called? Smart Delivery.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. So that just upgraded the game.
Yeah.
If you were playing on PS4,
Mm-hmm.
there is a huge convoluted system that you have to take your PS5 save game and transfer it to the cloud and then re-download it into your so I think you have to upload it, delete the PS4 game, and then upgrade it to the PS5 version and then re-download it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They just can't figure that out. They just
Mm-hmm. Oh dear.
Also something a note that's been popping up. I guess if you're romancing NPCs in the game,
Okay.
they will send you nudes. I'm pretty sure they highlighted this story just to get people in even more. They're like, I want someone to send me nudes.
There you go. So that's what you were holding out for in
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
There you
Now
go.
a thing.
The NPCs, they love you and they will send you nudes.
Yeah. So the next story isn't quite as important as
No.
nudes. Yeah.
No, nowhere near as important as nudes. Horizon Forbidden West came out last week, and
Right.
it's been coming out the glowing reviews. Like people are loving it. They learned a lot of lessons from the first one,
Mhm.
and they fixed a lot of the clunkiness apparently of the
Nice.
game. And also, until when is it? How long is it? Until March 25th.
Mhm.
If you complete what's the name of this trophy? Reached the Daunt trophy, which I had to look up. It's basically when you complete the tutorial of
Oh,
the
okay.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's not finishing the game or anything like that. It's just,
Mhm.
but when you get the Reach the Daunt trophy, Sony will plant a tree in areas that need to be forested. There's three reforestation projects in the U.S. that they're donating these trees to. So
Very nice.
yeah, that's a cool little thing.
That's a good thing. That's a feel-good story. Could
Darn right.
use more of those.
Absolutely. What else have we got? Oh, here's another feel-good story. Netflix announces the long-awaited Bioshock movie.
Long awaited, huh? Okay.
If you feel if by feel good you mean feeling terrified of
Feeling a little uncomfortable.
yeah, scared of Big Daddy. Yeah, then yes, they have announced that Netflix has decided to hop on and take it on. There is not much more other than that. 2K and Take-Two are going to be fully involved,
Sure.
and it's happening. We'll probably see it sooner than later, though. I find that Netflix projects, like, they don't seem to have the turnaround time that just straight up Hollywood projects do, you know?
Right, right.
Did I miss something there? No, I didn't.
Something Big Daddy.
Something Big Daddy. Oh, let me close that one. Okay. No Man's Sky Sentinel update came out, which I've been playing a whole lot of No Man's Sky, but I'm still keeping on the
Sure.
edges of it. But this they completely revamped the combat system and actually made it something where really it was just kind of you're basically fighting with your mining laser, you know. Yeah, but now man, you you check out the trailers for it, and there's shields everywhere, and they've revamped a bunch of the Sentinels in the game to be more terrifying and more just make the fighting, bring it to the forefront. So, yeah,
You kind of feel like the people at someone should tell the people in No Man's Sky, okay, you've done enough.
yeah,
You can stop.
yeah. You'd think so, right?
You've redeemed
But,
yourself already. Just
yeah. Sean, what's his last name again? I forget. Anyways, shortly after this update came out, like the day after, he said they have so much planning to go on with No Man's Sky. There's no plans to stop updating it in the near future, which is great news.
there you go. Yeah.
Oh, that's a duplicate story because we covered that already.
We're just so excited that
Yeah,
EA blamed the COVID.
COVID and Halo.
Yep.
Oh, but I didn't open up this dag nabbit. Okay, I'm just gonna have to
We're gonna wing it.
We're gonna wing it.
Which is what we do most of the episode anyway.
Yeah. So before this past Sunday, so week before, let me look at my calendar here. So this past Sunday was the 20th. So on February 13th, this countdown appeared on the Capcom site, and there's a lot of speculation going on about what it would be about. A lot of people were predicting it would have something to do with Street Fighter, because there was a big Capcom tournament going on, and that the timer kind of coincided with the end of the tournament.
Right.
And it did. They officially announced Street Fighter 6. They showed a little teaser for it. But what they also announced is the Capcom Fighting Collection.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of games.
It is. And yeah, I recognized like 2. I think there's a lot of games that were never released here or released very limited. Like, I think these are all arcade games from the 90s that may or may not have shown up in arcades here in North America.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the list here now too. I mean, Super Puzzle Fighter, I'd heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of that too.
Darkstalkers is another one. Street Fighter 2, can't say I've heard of it.
This is a little game.
Yeah.
Little indie title.
It's a little indie title, did all right. They made 300 versions of it.
Yeah. What's your favorite version of Street Fighter 2? Mine is Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2 Alpha Beta Gamma. That's my favorite one.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I'm more a fan of the Street Fighter 2 52 Skidoo version.
Oh. That's got everything.
That one is the bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
It had 7 different versions of Blanca.
No. The bee's knees version was a complete other version, Rob.
Right. I always get them mixed up. It's the one that had the 14 Blancas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Including Venom Blanc. I don't know. That's. I mean,
there were a lot of versions of Street Fighter 2.
There were a lot of versions. Yeah, there were turbos and alphas, or was the Street 3 or 3 alpha? I don't know. Honestly, I'm happy for Capcom and its continued success, but I didn't even know they were at a 6 Street Fighter, honestly. We're called the grumpy old gamers, not the grumpy on top of the new stuff gamers.
Yeah.
It'll probably sell 1 trillion. And good for them.
Yeah, there wasn't any gameplay or anything. It was just basically, it showed Ken and Ryu, and they looked monstrous. Like,
they're 90 years old at this point.
They looked like Hulk versions of themselves.
Right.
So
right.
That yeah. Interesting.
Yep.
So I guess watch for that. They just said more news to follow. So
these games are coming.
It's happening. So quietly, Sony bought another studio that they work closely with. Uh, I think I think like Sony's just kind of encompassing companies that they have good relationships with and are making most of their games anyways. They're like, yeah,
Right,
just
right.
don't go
Just come
talk to
on in.
those. Yeah, don't talk to those Xbox guys. Just come home.
Yeah,
Come home.
yep, absolutely.
Sony bought Bluepoint Games. They are the master of the modern remake.
Hmm.
They made the God of War collection on PS3, the Nathan Drake
Oh.
collection.
Uh,
They also made the Shadow of the Colossus remake on the PS4.
oh, that's good.
And for the PS5, they did the Demon Souls remake.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Some good pedigree.
they're good at the remakes. They make some quality stuff. So excellent purchase for Sony.
Good on you, Sony.
Speaking more of Sony, Sony quietly released in a tweet.
That's how they do.
Yeah, like not a little state of play or anything. No, they just sent out a tweet one day and they're like, "Hey, this is what the PS VR 2 is going to look like." Boom.
Here it is.
We'd seen
Here's
the
the
controls.
specs.
We'd seen the controllers already,
Mhm.
but we hadn't seen the headset. And yeah, looks like a VR headset.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah,
Make it better.
It was just funny that how they released it. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, here's a random tweet on a Wednesday morning.
Yep. Here you go. PSVR 2.
So in the last little bit of news here, as we alluded to kind of at the top of the show, that it's a lot of crazy stuff going on over in the Ukraine and Russia right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And developer 11-Bit Studios has announced that for the next 7 days, if you purchase their game, This War of Mine, which is a game about, instead of being the attacker or the, on the offensive, you're in a war-torn city trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So very, very topical, very on top of it. But they've agreed that all proceeds for the game will go, for this next week, will go towards relief efforts for the Ukraine. So I'm going to include a link to that in the show notes, their post about it. And literally, this game is out everywhere. Like, you got a Switch, you got a PlayStation, whatever generation, any Xbox. I picked it up on PC today, and they've put it on sale. They haven't. They're not even. I bought the complete set because there's the game and apparently 4 add-ons or 3 or 4 add-ons, and it was $7.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and happy to make a little donation like that.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, it's 80% off on the PlayStation Store right now too. So if you want to do a little bit to support and get a great game, it's a pretty critically acclaimed game. Like it's won lots of awards.
Absolutely, yeah. And a great cause.
And a great cause. Yes, all money will be donated to the Ukrainian Red Cross.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't typically get political. In fact,
no,
we don't mention it at all on purpose. But yeah, that's that is a good cause we both support, and lots of other people do. It's not like we're special that way, but it's any chance if there's going to be lots of people doing fundraisers for this kind of thing, and it's good to be able to support that. So yeah, check it out.
Absolutely. So that's all we have for news. Let's move on into what we've been playing.
Shall we play a game?
Let the games begin.
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, okay.
And Rob, I'll let you go because I've done a lot of talking, and I'll let you dazzle us with what you've been playing in the.
Oh yes. So the first game I've just been continuing on with Immortals Fenyx Rising because it looks so good on my 3070, yada yada. I've got a 3070. Yay, I found a new graphics card. Um just I haven't played a lot. I got the 3070. I was super excited, put it in my computer, threw my back out. So when that disc goes, I can't sit down for like a week. So I had this card basically sitting there. I'd run a 3D Mark, and that was about it. So first world problem. But now that I can sit again, I've been playing more Immortals Fenyx Rising. I've been working my way through that game again because it looks so good. It looks so good. And it's a great game. If you haven't played it yet for some reason, it's probably on sale somewhere. Give it a try. It's beautiful. The acting is great. The combat's really great. The story is great. Everything about it is wonderful. Give it a try. What's the worst that's going to happen? No one's going to laugh at you.
It showed up. I got an email actually about it today.
Mhm.
That it's on sale right now for $20 on the Switch.
Go play it on something. Yeah. I heard the Switch version's okay. That's
Yeah.
It wasn't they got a little more out of it than they did on like the Outer Worlds. So
Yeah.
playing through that game, loving every minute of it. Fantastic. So the second game I played is one you won't hear on a lot of video game shows about people talking about what they've been playing, but Ryan has been telling me pretty much since we started the show, Rob, you got to try Peggle. And I'm like, I'm not playing Peggle. But I finally relented. I downloaded Peggle 2 for the it's on Game Pass because of course it is. It's a lot of fun. Is it really hard? No, but it's a great way to kill some time. It's addictive as all get out. And my kids all sat around and watched the funny characters do the things, and yeah.
So I played it on the iPad.
Yeah.
Way back in the day when it was like new, I guess.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So,
it's like 2013 or 2012, I think Peggle
yeah.
2 was. So yeah.
And you got to understand, like on a iPad or on your phone or something, that's like a perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
I could see that. Yeah. It doesn't need to run on an Xbox, that's for sure. But Peggle.
Well,
it's probably like 99 cents somewhere, so try it out.
You made me so happy playing that game because I'm like, dude, like, because I think what was happening was I was referring to Peggle, and then
Mhm.
finally one day you were like, after like months, you were like, I have no idea, I've never played Peggle. Like, what?
Yeah.
How have you had a smartphone and not played Peggle? Like,
Yeah, but I guess it was a bit of a phenomenon back in like 2010 to 2013. So
well, it was when PopCap was at the height of their, like, they had Peggle out, they had Plants vs Zombies.
right.
I
Yeah.
think that's what directed me to it because I saw, oh, hey, a new PopCap game. Oh my
Mhm.
god. La 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 la
Da,
la.
da, 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 da.
Little ode to joy playing every time you
Yep.
How many times were you sitting on the edge of your seat right at the end there when that ball is just slowly and it's about to drop into that bucket and the music starts playing and you're like, oh. Like it.
Yeah. I got a lot more joy out of that game than I thought I would, that's for sure. So Peggle 2. That's my current gaming recommendation. Play this 9-year-old game. How about you? What have you been playing?
What have I been playing, Rob? Well,
That's what I asked.
I gotta admit, I'm in a bit of a gaming slump right now.
Sure.
I don't know what it is, man. Like, just the thought of starting new games. Like, I sit here in front of my computer. This literally third of my desktop is just covered in icons of games I could play. And that's probably part of the problem. Because I look and I'm like, oh, that seems like a lot of commitment. I don't have much time right now. Oh, I gotta learn a new game. And even when I'm sitting on the couch, like going through the library on the console. It's the same thing. I'm playing the regular. Actually, the only game I'm playing regularly still is Apex Legends. I think that's because I got a friend to play with, right? But I did try a couple other games, like and this has been in. So has it been 3 weeks or almost a month since we've done like a update on games we've been playing? It's got to be something like that, right? Because we
Oh, a
did
few weeks, yeah.
we did an episode between the Bean Boozled and our end of the year where we just did a quick update.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
since whenever that's been, I've
Mhm.
tried 2 new games, and
I feel you.
I mean, I'm Forza. Sorry, I've still I got no problem hopping into Forza and working on stuff in there. That just doesn't seem as overwhelming.
Yep.
But so the first game I tried The Crew 2. I picked it up on sale over the holidays. It was down to like $17 or something.
Right.
Ridiculous. So I got.
What did you think of that?
Well, I put about an hour into it and then I stopped playing.
Yeah, that's about where I got with it back in the day. The cover looked really cool.
Yeah, and the idea of it seems really neat. Like you're doing all these races across the country, right? Like you're in cars, all these different cars and boats and airplanes and
Yep.
But I got playing it, and the boats and airplanes were fine. They felt okay. But I get in the cars, and I'm like, okay, do I need to switch gears or something?
Yeah, this is so slow.
What is it? No, it says I'm going, almost 200 kilometers an hour. Like they do not capture the feeling of speed in that game whatsoever. Like it's hard to be currently playing Forza or Forza Horizon 5 and then go and play that, especially and do the car stuff, because it's like you're just bogged down in mud the entire time. Like it's like you're racing remote control cars or something. And yeah, it seriously turned me off.
Another victim of having played Forza, right?
Yeah. I played, like I said, I gave it a good hour. I got through the whole intro and started doing stuff on my own, and then I'm just like, nah. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm just going to play some Forza.
Yep, I felt the same way. It was same thing, but good on you for trying new things.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I had it. I wasn't like I had it loaded up on the Xbox already, so I was like, you know what? It's there. I'll just click start. Like how involving and complicated can this game be?
Yep.
And it wasn't. It was just slow.
Sure wasn't. Yeah.
It was just slow as crap.
Yep.
And something I guess I did hop into, but I mean, it could have been overwhelming. But I started up a new game of Horizon Zero Dawn with Horizon Forbidden West coming out. So I thought I'll hop in and start up a new game of this. I'd played 20 to 25-ish hours of it before and hit a wall where I didn't know where to go next. So I'm playing this in easy, which isn't the lowest level, because there's like easy and then there's like easy story.
Right, there's a story mode. Yeah, you bet.
Where I don't know if you just walk up to the robots and they just fall over or what.
Ooh. They're like, oh.
Yeah. But I've been having some fun with that. I'm not as far as I was yet before, but I've been it's kind of turned into a nightly ritual. I get home from work and my wife she's playing this phone game right now. Song Star, I think it's called, where it's basically like a rhythm game on her phone, and she plays that for about an hour and a bit, and I've been playing that for an hour and a bit before we start supper and stuff. So it's been good. And I'll move on I'll add my retro pick here. So I restarted my game of Master of Orion,
Yep. Saw
and
that.
and I didn't realize how long it'd been since I last did an update.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it'd been 9 months. It'd been 9 months and 6 days since I since my last update on this
Mhm.
Let's Play. So I did a mega episode. It's a 2-hour episode where I get re-caught up again on what I was working on and just start
Right
the
on.
game again.
Yep.
I've done 2 more episodes since that one,
Mhm.
and I'm getting pretty close to wrapping that up. So
Right on. Yeah, I always get excited when I see the Masters of Orion stuff pop up again.
yeah, it's yeah. Apparently, a lot of people are liking it too.
Yeah.
The YouTube numbers have been pretty good on it. So yeah,
Getting that YouTube money. We don't get YouTube money.
we don't get YouTube money.
No. We do this
Uh,
out of love, people.
Mm-hmm.
So much love.
So much love. But yeah, I guess that's all we have for what we've been playing in the retro pick. Do you have anything making you grumpy?
I'm a flying angel. Boy, I'm also very tired. Grumpy.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, Bobby Kotick, Amico.
Yeah, we kind of covered,
Yeah.
kind of added into our news stuff there. So
Yeah. Now that I've spouted about the Amico, there's not really anything. How about you?
no, I mean nothing unexpected, right?
Want to talk about Joy-Cons for a bit, or
No, they still suck. So there's no update on that.
nope, still awful.
So awful. Maybe not making us grumpy. Actually, something I should have added in my what I've been playing is I have been playing a few games on the M64
Oh yeah.
online. Did you ever play the Yoshi? Oh man, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a Yoshi platformer.
Oh yeah, Super Mario World 2.
No, on the M64.
Was oh
It's like Yoshi's Story or something. It's called, but it's actually got the whole like crafting aesthetic to it. I thought that was
Really?
something. Yeah, I thought
Okay.
that was something that was kind of introduced later, but the levels all
right.
the levels all look like they're kind of ripped out of cardboard and
Oh, that game. Yeah, okay. I was trying to picture it. I'm like, okay, there was the one where Mario's the baby, and that was Super Nintendo. What was that N64? Okay. Yoshi's Story?
I think it's called Yoshi's Story. I'm just verifying. Just give me 1 second to verify that.
Ryan is currently Googling.
Googling. What is Yoshi Topsy Turvy?
A good time is what that. Oh, I got all fuzzy again because I stand by.
Yeah,
There we go.
Yoshi's Story.
Oh,
There's actually 2 of them on the N64. Yoshi's Story and Yoshi's New Island.
oh okay. Yoshi's
Yeah.
Stories.
Yeah. So I've been playing. I put a little time into that.
Mhm.
It's got all the stuff. You pick up your eggs and you throw them at stuff, and
You hit stuff.
yeah, I've been playing that in tennis.
Ah,
And the Mario Tennis because I love that version of Mario Tennis.
sure.
But yeah, I mean, did I seek out the plus for the N64? No, I did it to save some money buying DLC
Sure.
for the family. So
So have you played any of the Genesis games?
yes, I played some Altered Beast,
Okay.
and yeah.
I was gonna say you played like the worst game in that collection.
I played some Strider.
Okay,
As well,
there you go.
which is
You totally redeemed yourself.
yeah. But yeah, that Altered Beast is tough. It's really tough.
It's not a great port, and it's the arcade. At the risk of being controversial, not a great game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looked cool
it
at the time.
it really
Yeah.
did. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, again, I'd be pretty disappointed if I was subscribing to the Plus just for this.
Mhm.
Though Majora's Mask just came out
Well, there you go.
this week. I've been thinking about diving into Ocarina of Time and those. Give them another
Ooh.
try. But yeah. Well, if that's all you got, Rob, that's all I got.
That's all I got. Yeah.
All I got. Well,
Yeah.
thank you everyone for hanging out with us. As always, it's been a blast. If you want to check out more of our stuff, you can check out our website, thegrumpyoldgamers.com. That's where we post all of our original content. Also, if you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at makeusgrumpy@gmail.com. We love to hear from you. You got questions, you want to request a let's play of something like retro, new, whatever.
Mhm.
We'll gladly do that. And I think that's it. That's all I usually mention, right? It
I
seems
think
like
that's
it's been so long. It feels like it's been so long since I've done this.
yeah. Yeah. It's just like riding a bike over a pit.
A pit.
Like
Yeah.
Evil Knievel, which is also an Amico game that will never come out. Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Well, on that note, everyone, good night. Rob's gonna go cry himself to sleep, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
Have a good night.
Bye.